Peace, y'all. It's your boy Evil, the Anti-Star, host of the Dynamics Podcast. We are live on Facebook and we are live on Sportscaster. I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but that's the Dynamics intro music. Let it rock a little bit. Got a couple of things to talk about today, man. The first order of business is coaching search. So of course, some Knicks beat writer gonna go ahead and post something, and then the whole Knicks fandom, all the Knicks fans go crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that, man. Because I have a big issue with just like people going crazy over just the stuff that these beat writers say. As soon as they post something, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe the Knicks are doing that. I can't believe the Knicks are doing this. But we'll talk about it, man. But first order of business is that donation thing. I know I said I was going to announce it yesterday, but yesterday was my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Yay, happy birthday. But, I kind of wanted to be low-key yesterday, so, I didn't really post anything. I didn't really do too much interacting and stuff like that. So, here's the announcement. So I finally did it. I went on to the Social Change. It's actually, the website is actually thesocialchangefund.org, and it's sponsored by, not sponsored by, but it's started by CP3, Carmelo Anthony, and Dwayne Wade. So I decided to donate whatever proceeds I got from the website to that. So of course I'm not like this like 2 million streaming kind of person here, man. So the numbers are gonna be low. So shout out to the people that did buy some stuff, because a couple people did buy some things. So I was able to donate this $53 to the Social Change Fund. So I'm excited about that. 53, got a little $3 for the processing fee. But yeah, man, I donated to there. So I'm putting my trust in these guys, man. I'm hoping that that through their foundation that they're able to do some positive things for the community, because it's not just the black community, it's the American community, because all lives matter, right? Until not all lives matter. All lives matter. All lives don't matter until Black lives matter, and then that can go down the line for every other thing. But we're not talking about that. We're just talking about this specific thing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And once again, not only just to promote my the podcast with the merch and stuff like that. Once again, please go to thesocialfund.org and you can make your own donation. Like, I'm not affiliated with them. I just was on a whim. Yesterday I was gonna not yesterday, the day before, I was gonna make it, I was trying to figure it out. And then yesterday I was gonna make the announcement, but on the 22nd, July the 22nd is when they announced it. So I said, voila, the death search. Yeah, man. So what are we here for? We're here to talk Knicks, right? What are we here for? We're here to let me do the product. There you go. Yeah, we're here to talk about the Knicks. We're here to talk about the coaching search, right? So let's just do the trigger. This triggered everybody today. Bam, Jason Kidd. I just gotta laugh because like, we all know the coaches who's out there. We all know who's out there. Now, if Coach Tiz was already still coaching Minnesota, because he's not coaching Minnesota anymore, right? So let's say if Kenny Atkinson was still in New Jersey, right? Because he's not in Jersey anymore, right? These guys all got fired. Remember, I'm not even gonna talk about the rest of the guys. They got a lot of unnamed dudes, right? So if let's say if Tom Thibodeau wasn't out there, and if Atkinson wasn't out there, who would we be talking about being the head coach of the Knicks? Because there's a lot of unknown guys. I know everyone's gonna be out there talking about, oh, we should have got somebody from the Spurs organization. Oh, is there anybody from the Golden State organization? Because they just started winning recently, so maybe we should get them. Oh, Mark Jackson. Oh, nobody's talking about Mark Jackson. That to me is surprising me that nobody's talking about Mark Jackson. Not saying that I want Mark Jackson to be the coach, but it's just surprising that nobody's talking about Mark Jackson. But all these big names, right? So if Tom and Kenny wasn't on the market, we would be talking about Jason Kidd. And he has the connection to Giannis, and what I that's that and the other, man. But you got to put it like this, like a lot of players they could play the game, but a lot of them can't coach. Case in point, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson tried to coach. He's not really a good coach. Isaiah Thomas tried to coach. Isaiah Thomas actually wasn't a bad coach. It's just that there was like a whole lot of stuff going on with the Knicks at the time because he actually coached Indiana pretty well when he was in Indiana. You got Larry Bird too. Larry Bird comes to mind. But when you talk about point guards usually are like the extension of the coach on the floor, right? So what other player out there, player coach or anyone that has that credential, and that's Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd is one of the greatest point guards that ever played the game. Not just that he played for the Knicks. I mean, like look what he did with the Nets. Look what he did with Phoenix. I know he had his problems in Dallas because he was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Then he had his problems during the time when he left the NBA. He was dealing with issues with his wife and stuff. They was having domestic problems and whatever. He may have had a substance abuse problem, as far as drinking and stuff like that. Speaking of which, let me get a drink. Yeah. Oh man, whatever's in this cup, man, it's refreshing. It's freaking hot, man. You guys hear that fan? I got a fan blowing below me, man. Just keeping my Nick Nuggets nice and cool and shit. But back to Kid. He had his issues and stuff like that. But like since he left the situation with the Nets and he left the situation with the Bucks and whatever. He's been doing okay as far as being an assistant. We haven't had any incidents and stuff like that. He's basically the same kind of guy as what's the name, as a Fizdale, in the way that he has that connection with the players. You know what I'm saying? He's like not like a father figure, but he's like a big brother kind of guy, somebody that's been there, somebody that they respect. Now they respect Fizdale because he was with Miami. They were winning over there, and all you saw was Fizdale in the background and whatever. So everybody, just name recognition, seeing them win championships over there. So that was that. But Kid is like Fizdale. Here's another thing too. Fizdale and Kid actually played against each other in high school. They were like two rival schools. So that's like another useless information there. But that's what I'm trying to say is that Kid he has everything that we thought Fizdale was gonna bring, except he has the mind, the coaching mind, and he actually was fairly successful as a coach. I know people wanna. It's always like the next person, right? But if you want to talk about like whoever took over after Kid, how come everybody wants Mark Jackson and credits Mark Jackson for starting Golden State when they didn't start winning until Kerr got there? You know what I'm saying? So it's the same kind of situation. So that's my key, man. People out there, it doesn't have to be Knicks fans or anything. Like if you don't know your history, then you're just doomed to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on over here on Sportscaster? Oh man, got a lot of stuff going on here. I got another screen. Hello. No audio issues today, man. So I'm checking it out. Let me just shout out some guys here. We got Black Ball. What's that? B-Ball, Black and Red. Simma. Yo, Simma, what's up? Simma's here. Simba's talking to me. I'll get to that. We got Red Bones is here. Fabulous. Pause. I'm not gonna finish saying your name, boy. You know what I'm saying? Simma, there you go. Okay, let's see what you guys are talking about. Knicks fans are turning into trolls. Turning into trolls? Like, yo, let me tell you, Knicks fans are something else. They like it's I say this on the audio show, the regular Knicks podcast. Is that the Knicks have PTSD. That's really all I can say. It's like a form of PTSD because we've been through so much the last what is it, 2020? So you want to say last 19 years. We've been through so much during this time frame that like it's like people are just in shock. You know what I'm saying? It's like I mean I could go crazy, but I'm trying not to get banned right now. Let's just see what happens with this. But it's just crazy, man. Like if you don't know your history, then you just doomed to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean the whole PTSD thing. We can go back as far as the Ewing trade. At the time, everybody wanted Ewing gone, right? But now, like fast forward to 2020, back to 2018, and in like the last 5 years or so, they were crying at one point that they wanted Ewing to come back to be the coach. And how dare they not give Ewing a job? You know what I'm saying? It's like this is like the welfare line. It's like I don't understand what's wrong with New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. Do you understand? I know you understand someone. You know what I'm saying? But I know some of the whoever's listening to this, you got to be a diehard sports fan first, and got to be a diehard Knicks fan second, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you feel me. You feel me when I say certain things. What else you saying over here, Simon? Yeah. Well, I was gonna talk about that too. Wait, let me fix this thing and sync this up. Yeah, this is a live show, guys. Just want to make sure I get everybody's chat here. What's going on in Facebook, man? Facebook is like crickets. Crickets for Facebook. Man, Facebook, y'all be hating. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Yeah, man, it's that Facebook is that PTSD. Facebook, rather, the crowd there, whoever comments on my Facebook group page is usually people that want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So Instagram, not too much people fight on my page, but I see them fighting on everybody else's page. Like I said, the trigger alert. Bing, bang, bing, bang, trigger alert, bing, bang, trigger alert. Yeah, man, Jason Kidd. So anyway, like you want to talk about like X and O's and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that here. But you want to talk about experience and stuff like that. He's been a head coach twice. He had what's the dude? Lawrence Frank. He had Lawrence Frank as his top assistant. You know what I'm saying? So that was a great decision. So if he comes here, he's gonna bring his guys. Hopefully the Knicks let him bring his guys. I don't want to see Woodson for no reason. If we bring Woodson in to be kids coaching guy or whatever, then let it be. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna bring his own staff in there. This let me just rewind too. Like you want to talk about like the Knicks front office? We just got a new front office, right? So here's another this is back from the last show that I did. The Knicks narrative, right? Like they want to say that the Knicks internally are doing this internally. Who's internally? They just got the guys. You talking about this internally? So say these guys by their name individually. You know what I'm saying? The young kid they got from OKC. I'm gonna learn their names. They got a lot of weird names. The kid we got from OKC, the kid we got from Cleveland, the kid that Kobe vouched for, the older gentleman from Utah. There's a bunch of guys that we picked up recently, man. A lot of guys in this war room. These guys are getting to know each other, whatever. That's why the Knicks said that they weren't going to choose a coach to July 30th. Yo, is it July 30th yet? It's July 24th. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man, contract negotiations with Thibodeau has changed. Oh my God, something happened, girl. Yeah. This is not Desperate Housewives. That's another thing too. That's part of the whole PTSD thing. Like most Knicks fans, they just want a Desperate Housewife. You know what I'm saying? That's why every time that we get like a article, like I was talking about Bleacher Report the last show, you got Ian Bagley from ESPN and wherever he writes from, and then now Stephen Bondi. I don't know what's wrong with Stephen Bondi, because he's a young guy. He's a son of I think it's Mitch Bondi or whatever his name was, whatever. But it's like, it's like the old. I don't even want to say the other guy's name because he's a piece of shit. But like these guys, they want to start this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like look at me. I got a Knicks flag hanging up here, man. I got a Knicks flag here. I got a white background here for now, man. That's something for later. I'll fix all that once I get my shit together. I got a blue mic, for Christ's sake. Blue headphones. Oh, check the headphones. You see the headphones? It's a sticker, chill. But anyway, I got my diehard Knicks merch. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I'm not just like some kind of like little kid. Like this 8 years old that is like, oh my God, Carmelo Anthony, I love you so much. I've been a Knicks fan a long time. I've been a Knicks fan since I could remember. And the early things I can remember is the whole Bernard King stuff and whatever. I remember crying as a kid because Bernard King was my hero. But I'm not 4 years old anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? Most of you guys are grown-ups that are watching this right as we speak. You know what I'm saying? This is not some fantasy thing, man. Like we actually love the team. We're not gonna talk about Dole in this episode, but we actually love the team, man. So it's just like, man. Let me take another drink here. Yeah. What's going on here? Simmons still here. Woodson is a bad idea. Yes. Yeah, man. Wilson is a bad idea. All of it's a bad idea. This is it's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. Like that commercial. It's just not how it works. Yeah, man. So I just hope this thing gets together, man. Because like I said, the Knicks said it a long time ago that that July 30th was going to be the time that we decide on our coaching search. So that's what it is. There is no drama. So the only drama that is being started by these Knicks writers. So I think it was Ian Bagley. He was the one that said that Thibodeau was already gonna choose his already was picking out his coaching staff. Whoa, he's already picking out his coaching staff. So it's like he's a shoo-in. That's not the right way. Shoe-in or whatever. I don't have a shoe. I'm not even wearing shoes. But yo, he was a shoo-in to be the Knicks head coach. Remember that? Everything else is just a formality. He's already picking out his coaching staff, this, that, and the other. Now, oh my God, there was like something happening in the contract negotiations, and then all the Knicks fans go, "Wow, the Knicks always messing up, always doing this, that, and the other." How do these beat writers even know what's going on? To me, I think they just throwing stuff to the wall and hoping it sticks, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? They're all doing a job, so no disrespect to them. It's mostly the what's behind them. This probably getting them to, we need an article, we need some more clicks. You know what I'm saying? So you post something, and the clicks come. You see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm even here talking about it, because the clicks come, man. So yeah, man, it's just annoying. It's just annoying to like it's just hard out here for a Knicks fan, man. It's hard out here for a Knicks fan. You just want to enjoy the team, because I mean, look, there's like 29 other teams. Nobody else talks about the Knicks as much as it talks about the other teams just as much as they talk about the Knicks. Let me tell you something. There's a bubble league, right? They're in Orlando, right? How come nobody's talking about the Orlando Magic? Nobody cares about the Orlando Magic. That's why. You know what I'm saying? If it was a bubble team, a bubble league, and it was in New York, and the Knicks weren't involved in that process, because I don't even care, but I'm not even sure if the Orlando Magic is even involved in this process. You know what I'm saying? But if the bubble league was in New York, and the Knicks weren't involved in the league, it would be a firestorm. You know what I'm saying? But nobody cares about Orlando Magic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just go down the line to every other team. Nobody cares about any other team. There's a reason why the Knicks are one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports. You know what I'm saying? We're the most valuable NBA franchise. Golden State, the Lakers, Celtics, all these different teams that recently won or has won a lot in the past. All these teams are still trying to catch up to the Knicks. You know why? Because the name is always in your mouth, no matter what is going on. 29 other teams. There's other teams that need coaches. There's other teams that need to revamp their front line. I mean, their front office. There's other teams that need to get their own stars. They need to get their own finances together. But somehow we're always talking about the Knicks. Why? Just don't get it, man. I hope the fan's not bothering you guys, man. Because I totally need this fan, because it's like summertime. I'm sitting by a window. This is actually a window. I'm sitting by a window. I had to close the window because New York City's going crazy. It's raining out there. Anybody got caught out there with the rain? I know there's a lot of people that work not private. I was gonna say private sector. They work for the city and stuff like that. So I actually got hit up by a sanitation worker that said that sometimes that he listens to me while he ride. So that's dope. And now I'm doing a live show, so I'm hoping that guys like that are able to watch, because they have a lot of downtime. Sometimes they can pull the thing out, pause, and check out the show. So I appreciate it. What's going on here? Somebody, you saying anything else, man? Magic is in the bubble. What would I do without you, kid? I gotta get you on the show, man. So hit me up. Anybody can hit me up if you want to. We got Instagram. Instagram is Die Hard Knicks Podcast. Facebook is Die Hard Knicks Podcast. Twitter is Die Hard Knicks PC, because I wasn't able to put the whole Die Hard Knicks Podcast in there, so I had to put Die Hard Knicks PC. So look for me there, and you can communicate me with through there. I don't necessarily have to put my email and stuff. If you want my email, just go to any of those platforms and you'll be able to find the email and stuff. So yeah, man, just hit me up if you want to be down with the show or whatever. Especially some shout out to you, man, because you been watching the show since I've been doing it live, and you're communicating with me through the chat, man. So let's just do it, man. Hit me up. Speaking of hit me up, what else we got going on here? Let's see what's going on Facebook. Crickets on Facebook. Yeah. Sorry. So that's the coach's search, man. So, uh, you know, I was talking about Devin Booker before. That triggered a lot of people. That Devin Booker, because it's like, oh, Devin Booker's trash. Shout out to some of my guys out there. We are not arguing. We're just talking. Spiritly talking about the team and stuff. So Devin Booker's trash. And he's been averaging 26 for the last 2 years, but he's trash though, right? So here's another player that's been almost averaging 26 points a game. He averaged actually, uh, 25 points a game, and same on rundown too. The rebounds and the assists. Wow, I'm about to freaking throw up. What's in here? Anyway, it's no alcohol in, and I'm not drinking any alcohol. Anyway, I'm drinking Knicks. So there's another player out there. Trigger alert! Trigger alert! I don't have a picture of him here, but I do have some video. So let's go to the videotape. Bam! YouTube, what up? What up? So let's shout out this page too while I'm here, because I'm using a random page for highlights. So this is House of Highlights. All right, cool. House of Highlights. So that's an authentic place there. So this is push play. Boop. House of Highlights. Cool. Oh, it's Zach LaVine. Let me get my face out of here so you guys can see. Still a little lag in the stream, but you see what the Knicks are trying to do here. Let's just watch a little bit of it. Give up the ball to him. Look, outlet passes. You know what I'm saying? This is just a foreshadow for what the Knicks are trying to do, as far as Knicks want to do as far as the team. If they wanted Devin Booker, and you put this guy here. The lag is killing me here, man. Come on, internet. So anyway, you kind of you get the idea, right? This is Zach LaVine. So let me turn the sound off here. Shut your ass up. Yeah, man. So I'll let it play on the side there. But Zach LaVine, Devin Booker, these type of guys, they're high octane guys, high scoring guys, whatever. They like to get out on a break. Good passers. These guys can actually run the point for some teams. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the Knicks. If either one of these guys can run point for the Knicks, they actually came into the NBA as like pseudo kind of point guards or whatever. So that's dope. But this is what we're trying to do. I know we got RJ Barrett. We'll talk about RJ Barrett or whatever. Let me get for. Hi. All right, just me alone now here. So yeah, so like I'm trying to say here, the Knicks are trying to get a high octane guy that could play point guard for us, but is a high scorer. Whatever. I know that all sounds like what's the name? ISO Zoe, right? But ISO Zoe, something was going on there. I guess we'll figure that out, as the years go by, maybe next season or so, whatever. But we want to get a guy like that could score, like I said, that could pass and then can get out on a break. You saw in the video there with Zach LaVine, he does a lot of outlets. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they get the rebound, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to look to throw passes and stuff like that. So shout out to Julius Randle. Julius Randle is actually a great passer. 3 assists a game for his career, sometimes even more. You know what I'm saying? So and he's a ball handler too. So I know a lot of guys don't like him playing point guard and stuff like that. But he does rebound, 9 rebounds a game last year. So 9 rebounds, and that's a lot of rebounds. That's some more than some of your favorite superstars out there. So anyway, we got a guy that could rebound on the level of like a high-ranking power forward, right? So let's say Julius Randle gets up and get that rebound. Zach LaVine is out. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker, the same thing. Devin Booker is going to be out. You know what I'm saying? So outlet pass. See ya. You know what I'm saying? Devin, Scott, what's his name? Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is going to be out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the blueprint for what the Knicks want to do here. You know what I'm saying? So I know Devin Booker was the first one. He's attached to Leon Rose. But that whole speculation thing was all media driven. You know what I'm saying? This Zach LaVine thing, us fans been talking about Zach LaVine coming to the Knicks, the whole year. Basically, we've been arguing, especially I know on my podcast, we talked about it on my podcast. I've talked about it, just on the Dolo when I had Dolo shows and stuff. So I know we've been talking about Zach LaVine. It's not like something new just because the media just brought it up. You know what I'm saying? The media, a lot of times, they draw a lot of information from us too, people that put content out there. So that's no here, no there. But like I said, we're gonna be trying to get a guy to get a guy at the shooting guard spot to just be out. I know we need a point guard, and we're gonna be trying to put all our eggs into that draft. Hopefully that we can get somebody that could push the ball. That's where this guy Melo Ball comes in, man. If Melo Ball, let's say, the basketball guys bless us with LaMelo Ball, right? We get LaMelo Ball. If we're able to trade for Zach LaVine or Devin Booker, you see what's going on here? That's a high octane offense right there. We still got Julius Randle. We might end up getting rid of him. That's still in play. I'm not saying I want Julius Randle, but you got Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is a gazelle. He's going to be out too, and he's been showing a little bit of skills and stuff like that. So this is the modern NBA, right? So the Knicks are trying to stay competitive with what's going on with the modern NBA. So just use imagination. A point guard that can push the ball. That's number one, right? So let's hope. Just paint perfect picture type of thing here. We get Melo Ball, right? Melo Ball is a point guard. He's a good passer, creative. He's gonna run the floor, right? Let's say we trade for Zach LaVine because we have the assets. It's not like I'm just saying, oh, you think you're gonna get this guy? You're a freaking idiot. We actually can. We have the assets to get him. You know what I'm saying? And they got the other dude, Kobe White, and stuff like that, which they put Kobe White ahead of RJ Barrett in the whole rookie thing. Whatever, bro. Anyway, Kobe White is a good player, though. You know what I'm saying? But he actually does the same thing that Zach LaVine does, so they still need a point guard, really. So if Kobe White becomes Zach LaVine over there, then we take Zach LaVine off their hands, no problem. Give them some assets or whatever. Maybe we send Frank Ntilikina over there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he would do well over there because he's not doing well here with New York. And then, like I said, if we got Melo Ball, who cares about Frank Ntilikina? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? We got other this. See, that's the thing too. I don't want to be going back and forth with stories and stuff like that. It's that like they're like literally millions of basketball players in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's happened before. People get picked up off the street to come to the NBA. There's guys now that are getting opportunities in the G League. There's guys overseas get opportunities and stuff like that. Guys are coming here and having good careers in the NBA. So I mean, it doesn't end with Frank Ntilikina. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about the whole stuff, development stuff, a little bit later. But like fantasy wise, we get like a point guard that can move like Melo Ball, basketball guards, right? Let's say we trade for Devin Booker or Zach LaVine, basically the same player, right? We got Mitchell Robinson at center that we don't know what he's gonna do because he's out there playing pickup games with look like his cousins and shit. It's shit to be real, you know what I'm saying? But he's showing a little bit of skill here, so maybe he adds that to the whole rim running thing that he does. We know he's gonna run the floor, so we got you got three guys there. Let's say we keep Julius Randle, which I doubt we keep him because how else are we gonna get Zach LaVine or Devin Booker, right? So anyway, you keep we might end up getting somebody different, but small forward, RJ's gonna be the small forward. And then maybe Kevin Knox decides that he's gonna want to wake up, and then maybe he could be the power forward, But then we still have assets. We got guys like Kenny Wooten, and there's a whole bunch of other things that we can do as far as free agency. Everyone seems to want Melo, right? So if we was to get like old man Melo to be the starting power forward, or maybe just like the hammer off the bench, you know what I'm saying? Then we have something to talk about. And if you want to talk about a coach that's gonna run with a squad like that, it's gonna be Jason Kidd, because that whole mix of players that I mentioned, it could be any mix. This is nothing set in stone. This is not me saying like, oh, we need to get these guys. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give you any parameters or anything like this. This is just hypothetical speaking. These are ways that we could touch these scenarios, right? If we could touch these different scenarios, right? What other better coach to have coaching this type of team than Jason freaking Kidd? Jason Kidd's most successful years was with the Nets, right? The running gun. He went to the finals twice with basically the same kind of crew that I explained. Kerry Kittles, that's Zach LaVine right there. May not be able to jump out the gym. Devin Booker, may not be the crazy ball handling kind of guy, but Kerry Kittles is a very solid NBA basketball player, and he was the outlet guy. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they got the rebound, Jason Kidd got the rebound because Jason Kidd was a good rebounder. Jason Kidd got the rebound. Kerry Kittles was out. You know what I'm saying? That was the game plan. Kerry Kittles was out. How many open, fast break dunks did Kerry Kittles have throughout his career? You know what I'm saying? That you could just go down the line. They still at the time you needed a big man because Shaq was out there, so that's why they had Collins and stuff like that. But they also had Aaron Gordon. What was his name? His name wasn't Aaron Gordon, but he kind of looked like Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? That Diesel dude that was with the Nets. You had Keith Van Horn over there, Richard Jefferson. Keith Van Horn, Richard Jefferson. Keith Van Horn kind of reminds me of like a mellow, like a old mellow or whatever. But you want to talk about Richard Jefferson? Richard Jefferson, that's R.J. Barrett right there, to me. You know what I'm saying? A kind of short-ish small forward. You know what I'm saying? That plays bigger, that has a good jumping ability. That seems like R.J. Barrett to me. Richard Jefferson. And Richard Jefferson, R.J. Is this foreshadowing? You know what I'm saying? Yo, is this foreshadowing? Is this foreshadowing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Then who did they have at power forward? They had Kenya Martin. Kenya Martin, you could just throw Mitchell Robinson in Kenya Martin's spot. So you basically got the same team here. Now you want to put a big man that's going to do some dirty work, then maybe that'll be that miscellaneous player that I'm talking about that we're going to have to end up getting if we trade Julius Randle to get Zach LaVine or to get Devin Booker. Hey, what's going on here with the chat, man? I got he stinks on defense though, but see that's the thing with everything that I'm saying here is that like defense is a team. It's a team thing. It's not necessarily individual. Let's see what's going on with Facebook. Well, by the way, shout out to Sima. Sima, I was just responding to something Sima said. So we got Ronaldo. Who's this? Ronaldo Maldonado. What up? All right, he says, I think they should give Kid a chance. Maybe he has changed. Why not? I just went through the whole thing, man. So hopefully that gave you some, just something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, just makes me laugh, man. Anyway, let me do this. Bam, ticka. We are live on Sportscaster and Facebook at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, so if I can speak it, if I can put this together and then, like we can literally touch these things that I've said. So let's say if this plays out, we got money, fam. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a drink. Once again, this is nothing alcohol in here, right? It's just a carbonated beverage. I'm not getting sponsored, so I'm not saying nobody's names. Anyway, yeah. So that's that, man. We can touch certain things, man. So I mean, everyone out there, that's triggered. Wait, trigger alert. Oh, come on. There you go. Trigger alert. Yeah, man. People see JCK and they lose their shit. A beat writer put that in your mind that we were gonna get Tom Thibodeau. Okay, a beat writer put it in your head that the coaching staff was already being put out for Tom Thibodeau. All right, they put that in your mind. All these different coaching candidates that they keep announcing and stuff like that. They're the one that's messing your shit up. Chill, just chill, Let's chill, baby. Yeah, man. So, starting this podcast. What was I going to talk about? I was going to get into something else. Development. Oh, yeah. Development. So why do we blame individuals on another person's development? You know what I'm saying? Why do we blame other people for other people's problems? Why do we do that? That's just like human nature, right? Why do we blame people for someone else not coming up? Why do we do this? You know what I'm saying? So like check this out. This is me doing my thing here, right? So let's I was only able to let's do that, right? I was able to donate $53 to the Social Change Fund because that's all I can gather, right? So if I was only able to give $53 to this to the Black Lives Matter movement that I was trying to do for like a month and a half, because but basically like more than like almost 2 months I was doing it. So I was only able to get $53, in like almost 2 months, right? Who's the blame for that? Is it the blame because let's say somebody didn't give me some of their fans or whatever, or somebody didn't give me some of their followers? Yo man, you're not, how come you won't give me your followers? See, that's why Die Hard only got $53 to donate to this, to the social of fund.org. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is. I have to build this. I have to continue, be consistent and build my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame somebody else for the reason why that I don't have enough followers to get more donations. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be woke here. See, this is a forehead. An official forehead. You know what I'm saying? My hairline used to be like maybe like right here, like years ago, and I freaking like lost like I want to say like 4 inches of hairline. You know what I'm saying? So this is a forehead. You know what I'm saying? That's a real forehead. But I get distracted sometimes. But you can't blame anybody else for what's going on with you. Anyway, let's talk about whoever. We're not even gonna talk about Frank Ntilikina right now. We're not even gonna talk about Kevin Knox right now. Let's talk about, I don't know. Let's do the Rolodex. Go through the Rolodex of all of Knicks history or whatever. LeVar Postel. How come LeVar Postel didn't become an all-star when he got to the Knicks? He had the talent. He was saying out his mouth that he was busting Allen Houston and Squirrel's ass in practice. How come LeVar Postel's career was over after like 2-3 years? You know what I'm saying? How come my guy, what's this guy's name? What's his name? Sebastian Telfair's big brother, Jamel Thomas. Jamel Thomas, I thought he was gonna be a beast because I seen Jamel Thomas play as a young boy because we all came up in the same era. So I saw him play throughout his years in Providence. He was a beast in Providence. And then he did. I'm not even sure if he got drafted in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he had like a little taste. And then how come he didn't have a career? You know what I'm saying? Who's to blame? Is there somebody to blame for Jamel Thomas's development? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jamel Thomas. Much respect, man. That whole era, all those guys. Charles Jones from the same era, right? How come Charles Jones didn't become a killer in the NBA? You know what I'm saying? Was it his development? Did the Clippers not develop him when he was playing over there when he was a young boy? Are you gonna blame somebody else for his opportunity, for his non-opportunity to be a scorer? Okay, now let's talk about other people like Mike Sweetney. Mike Sweetney, who's to blame for Mike Sweetney eating himself out the NBA? You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Sweetney. No disrespect. I'm just trying to tell a story here. You know what I'm saying? Who's to blame for these guys that don't do well? Machi Lampe. Whoa, Machi Lampe. You want to talk about a dude that's like a foreign guy? You got not Jason Kidd, Frank Ntilikina here, right? Is who's to blame for him not developing? We had Machi Lampe. Machi Lampe was Lampe. Remember those guys? There was a dude with like an afro. Shout out to you. Hope you out there doing well. Like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody, but there was a dude that was going crazy. He had his hair shaking and stuff like that. Lampe. You know what I'm saying? Where's Lampe right now? He actually went to Europe and had a decent career in Europe. You know what I'm saying? But what happened to him in the NBA? Does that have to do with the development of the play development here by whoever was in charge of them? Like, in charge of who? There's no ownership on people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. It's up to you. Only you could prevent forest fires. That shows my age there too. But only you could change you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get a good jump shot, you got to freaking work on it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here in these comments? Got Facebook is it's still on Reynaldo Maldonado. Bloop, bloop, bloop. What do you think the Knicks will draft at 27? Oh my God. Ah, man, you're dragging me down a rabbit hole. But hold on here. Let me try something. Pow! Did you see that? Wait, all right, we'll get back to that. But who do you blame for someone's non-development? You know what I'm saying? Like Frank Ntilikina, he has the deer in the headlights look all the time. He's bugged out. I've went crazy on him on my regular show, whatever, on my regular podcast show, audio show. I've gone crazy on it. All fans of the show know that I am just not a fan of Frank Ntilikina. Deer in the headlights. Some nights. Oh, I know there's people out there. Oh yeah, but the Knicks need defense. Okay, listen, calm down. Knicks need defense. But I alluded to earlier. Defense is a team effort. You know what I'm saying? There's guys out there that's been on championship teams that couldn't guard a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? You could throw guys like Miami. Miami had Jason White Chocolate was there. If you want to say he was a good defender, he had bad feet. He wasn't a good defender. Quick hands, maybe. We had Gary Payton, career good defender, but at the time he was a shell of himself. At the time he was like in the last legs of his career. Him and White Chocolate were basically the same player. Decent defenders at that point in their careers. Antoine Walker, was Antoine Walker ever christened a great defender? You know what I'm saying? But he won a championship with Miami. I know they did have Alonzo Mourning, but Alonzo Mourning don't defend 5 positions. Everybody gotta buy into a system. They gotta buy into a system of play. Everybody gotta know where they are supposed to be. Everybody gotta check each other. You know what I'm saying? So the development starts with here. The development starts with here, with self. You know what I'm saying? With anything, even with life, you gotta fix yourself before you expect anything else to fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a piece of shit or you're an asshole or if you're depressed, you're sad, you're negative, whatever, you need to change that. You change this, and then you'll be able to manifest the good stuff, whatever. So as I say that, somebody like Kevin Knox, he's another deer in the headlights kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a baby. He came into the NBA only 18 years old. So you can't, even Frank Ntilikina, you can't talk badly about them on a personal level. These are young men. You know what I'm saying? When I was 18 years old, I was still jerking off until I went blind. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like Frank Ntilikina. Frank Ntilikina, I think he just turned 21. 21, I was still jerking off. You know what I'm saying? Until I turned blind. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of stuff going on here. You can't blame these guys for the development. Kevin Knox has a great dad. Former, I think he played in the NFL, but former football player. His brother is also playing basketball, so he comes from a good family. His brother doesn't have the deer in the headlights look though. I gotta say that. But anyway, these guys come from a good family or whatever. So shout out to Kevin Knox and his pops or whatever. Frank Ntilikina, he comes from a good base as well. His family is strong. They were involved in the if you ever seen Hotel Rwanda, they were involved down there. That's where they're from. They're from that region of the world. So they escaped there and went to France. That's how we ended up there. So they come from a strong family. So no knock to the people's families, whatever. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you came from. If you coming from like the hood, whatever, or if you come from an NFL family, or if you come from a war-driven family, it comes down to you. It still comes down to you. Whether or not you could become a good player. Let's talk about a dude like Bill Laimbeer, right? Bill Laimbeer didn't come from no war-stricken country. Bill Laimbeer didn't come from no athletic background. He didn't have the NFL father or whatever. He was an Ivy League dude, preppy guy. You know what I'm saying? Came from the suburbs. His parents got money, I believe, or whatever. But Bill Laimbeer was a gangster. One of the toughest players to ever play the game. You know what I'm saying? So it all has to do with you as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So individually, these guys have to grow up as human beings and whatever. And guess what? Sometimes people get fired. Sometimes 18-year-olds get fired because they smoke too much weed, or because they can't get to work on time, or because they can't get the skill, or they can't fit into the thing. Sometimes people get fired. Sometimes older people get fired. You know what I'm saying? So if Kevin Knox gets traded, so what? If Frank Ntilikina gets traded, so what? The Knicks already got 1 million people on in their organization right now, on their roster, and in the G League roster, they can come right in and take their spot right now. Because it's not like Frank Ntilikina is putting up numbers. It's not like Kevin Knox is putting up numbers. What's my man? The white kid that we just drafted, and what's the name? RJ's boy. Can't get his name. But Iggy Brazdeikis, right? Iggy Brazdeikis could take Kevin Knox's job any day. Because at the moment now, the way that I was talking, the Knicks look like they're trying to get a high-octane shooting guard. So RJ is going to slide to what I think is his natural position, small forward. So that means Kevin Knox should go to the bench, fam. No knock on Knox, no pun intended. But Knox could go and be a Lamar Odom off the bench. You know what I'm saying? But we still need a starter. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever, man. What's going on here? What's going on here in Sportscaster? Simmons still talking. I think we're still talking about the defensive stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, man. But development all starts with the individual person, man. And like I know Frank plays defense, but he doesn't play it often. He plays it once, maybe like once every few weeks or so. He has like a dominant offensive game. But outside of that, what is he doing for you? All he's doing is putting up shitty numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I can get anybody. I could put up shitty numbers. Put me in the NBA right now. I could shoot 30% from the field. You know what I'm saying? I could shoot 28% from three. Right now. If I could show you my stomach, whatever. I'm gonna be working on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my own player development. You know what I'm saying? But I can get in the NBA right now and shoot 35%. I can shoot 28% from 3-point line right now. You know what I'm saying? From the free throw line, I could shoot 50% from the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't got the numbers. You're not putting in the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, maybe you play defense every once in a while. Yo, you put me in the NBA right now, maybe I might be able to lock down somebody once, at least once. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 5-hour energy drink, maybe, or like a freaking I don't know what you want to say. Give me some that hypey fuel stuff that guy was used to make with the freaking instant coffee and all the other stuff. Put a mixture for me, and I'll be able to dominate for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I can make an NBA stop. If in the right circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is all about consistency. And then the Knicks are trying to get some consistency. That's what development means. Consistency, culture. The whole culture thing is media driven. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a culture. What is this? Like the GYN? You know what I'm saying? What is going on here? So people, all these different terms, they don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the Knicks are trying to get right, and they're trying to get right and keep consistent with it, right? We got some good minds here, so hopefully we can keep these guys together, and this is the start of something great. And we got some of our young guys, and then like going forward, because right now we don't have a team. Because there's the people out there that they want the Tom Thibodeau to be barking. They want to yell somebody that could yell. Doc Rivers is another name that came out there because they want somebody to yell at the guys. Yell at who? Yell at guys that are not even going to be on the team, and whatever. I mean, forget about it, man. So yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. So let's go with Ray Ronaldo Maldonado. That's a freaking tongue twister. So let's put him up there, man. Let me see this. Jesus coming. Jesus is coming. Saving lives. Hello. Praise him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. So he wants to talk about the draft. So we're gonna be drafting 27. I had to take a break, man. It's freaking hot. I freaking got cotton mouth like I was smoking or something. I don't do those. I don't indulge in those things. But I got a fan here blowing like I said earlier. Keeping my Nick Nuggets cool. Like I said, I hope that fan isn't bothering you guys as far as the audio and stuff. But it is what it is. But let's I don't have anything up now because I didn't really want to talk about the draft per se. So let's just do that, man. I hope that I don't leave your screen here. But let's do that. We're gonna use a website that I hope you guys are using. One of the many websites that you guys should be using. Like for instance, for stats. If you're not using Basketball Reference to get stats, then I don't know what you're doing. It's not ESPN. Don't go to ESPN. Don't go to NBA.com for that. Go to basketballreference.com. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with them. It's just real. That website is the best. If you're gonna look up stats, go there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, yo, what was that guy's name? Yo, he used to average, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't let people do that to you. Don't let people give fake stats. You can pull up your phone. Everybody got their phone in your hand. Unless you're trying to contact them, then it's like, oh, yeah, my phone's not working. But, everybody got a phone. You know what I'm saying? So hit basketballreference.com and you can call people out or whatever. All right, so let's do this whole share screen thingy. And we're going to put this website up. Tankathon. What's up? Yeah, there you go. Tankathon. There you go. So we'll go to Tankathon. If you're not using Tankathon, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to get if you want to have fun with the draft and this, that, and the other, there you go. We're actually season restart 6 days. So it's a very simple website, and it's just fun to hang out. Right. So right now the Knicks are scheduled to be 6th. That's without the draft. Without the draft lottery. So we're scheduled to be number 6. Right. So you can scroll down. Ronaldo, he was talking about the Knicks 27 pick. If you look down to the 27 pick right here, that used to be the Clippers pick. We got that in the trade. So the Clippers are giving out their 27 pick to us. So who are we gonna pick there at number 27? So you can just go to like the big board. You wanna go to the big board? Let's do the big board. Come on, internet, don't betray me. All right, big board. These are all the big names that everybody talks about. Let's just go down to the big board. Let's get like to about 20 right there. All right, so 20. All right, Knicks are picking 27. All right, let's scroll down a little bit further. Let's do this. Let's get right in the middle. 27, 34. I guess that's right about right. All right, 33. Let's go to 33. So we got let's say 20 to 33. All right, first we got to ask ourselves, what do we need? At this point in the draft at 27, you're just going to pick the best player available. So they got us with a power forward. It's just a coincidence because the Knicks are definitely going to need a power forward kind of guy at this low in the draft. And then also too, we might end up picking a power forward in the beginning if we don't end up getting like say like LaMelo Ball. Let's say if we lose the draft. I hope you guys can see this shit. Let me pull myself up here. So let's say if we lose on. So I brought up what's this guy's name? Let me get his name correctly. I brought up what's his name? Obi Toppin. I brought up Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin on the big board is number 6. So let's say if the Knicks lose out on a Melo Ball and we lose out on some of these other guys, Anthony Edwards and say Killian Hayes. Say these guys go ahead of number 6. What are we gonna do? Obi Toppin, we got to pick Obi Toppin or James Wiseman or something like that. It's like we pick James Wiseman. Then now we're in need of a point guard. So if you're talking that, so then you got to go down to where our point guards. To where 27 is. And in this area here, you got some point guards. You got Tyler Perry. Is his name? Oh, excuse me, Tyler Terry. Excuse me, from Stanford. I've actually seen him play. He's actually pretty good. Just looking in this area here. Trey Jones is still out there, sophomore for Duke. No, he's all right. Nico Mannion, he's still there. He might actually fall. Then just scroll up a little bit. Just look at some of these names. Devin Dotson. Devin Dotson from Kansas. That's another guy that's pretty good. 18 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. These are some guys that we could pick up. Here's a name here that strikes me. Precious and Chiwa. If Precious and Chiwa is there at 27, that's the guy I want to get. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be funny, that's the kid I want to get. Because he's averaging 18 and 12 in Memphis right now. So like 27. If he ends up still on the board at 27, that's the dude I want to get. All right, so fuck the bullshit, man. If we don't get a point guard at starting off, then I definitely want this dude Precious, man. But let's see what they got. Cole Anthony. They got him at 18. So Cole Anthony might actually be one of those guys that might fall. You know what I'm saying? So sorry if anything is blurry. As I'm looking at it now, it looks like the little thing is blurry. Yeah, but I'm putting up the references so you guys see what I'm talking about here. But that's my take on the draft, man. We definitely got to do best player available, and if we don't do best player, and then we just got to do that. If that kid Precious, like I said, and Chiwa, whatever how you ever pronounce his name, that dude is nice, man. He should. I think he should have went to like a bigger school. Memphis. He was. Anthony Hardaway was there. So somebody should have teamed up with him. Maybe Cole Anthony should have went with him out there just so you can have a tandem. Maybe his draft would have went up. I really like that kid at 27. That's to me that's like a what's that kid that was in the Lakers that got picked low like that? That ended up being pretty good. Yeah, man, I think he's on that type of level. And so look out for him, man. So that's what's up. Yeah, man. So that's really all I really want to talk about today. So it's like, yo, get out of here, Ray. Get out of here. Get off the screen, Ray. All right, it should come off in a second. Yeah, man. So as I'm saying, that's it. This podcast, man. Another live episode. Just about an hour. I don't really want to go too long, man. This has been like actually a nap time podcast. Because right now I'm not doing anything this week. And the kids were driving me crazy. They finally went and took a nap. So here I go. It's nap time podcast, nap time live stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You got Ronaldo Maldonado. I'm not sure if you're still on Facebook now watching, but tune in. Maybe I'll tag you in the shit that way you can come back and check it out. If you're still there, say what up. Who's in Facebook right now? I see somebody watching the Facebook. Say what up. What's going on over here in Sportscaster? This freaking thing here, man. Internet's always betraying me. Let's see what's going on here. Simmer's going crazy. I see him laughing out loud. Yeah, we're talking about Thibodeau. Media's penciling him in, whatever. I don't know what's up with that. You got Brad Sports. What's up, Brad Sports? Aaron Naismith will be a steal for the Knicks. Grade 3. Yeah, he's another good player. That's another guy to throw out there. It's like the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? And the Knicks still have second round picks as well, too, man. So it's like, yo, man, what we got to complain about? Like, this is what fans are complaining about. Let's do that. Trigger alert. Trigger alert. Come on, system, don't mess me up. Trigger alert. Trigger alert. Trigger alert. Come on. Come on. Come on, work. There you go. That was the trigger alert. They see a Jason Kidd pop up on the screen and they go crazy, man. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Stop letting these guys control your mind, man. Stop letting them control your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them control you, man. You gotta be a free thinker. You gotta think for yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And don't let these guys trigger you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them trigger you. You know what I'm saying? Before we leave, I just want to say wash your hands. We're still in the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this and stuff like that. Ain't nobody else around over here. I don't have any hand sanitizer nearby because I'm at home. I can use soap and water. Yeah, so shout out to everybody that uses hand sanitizer in the crib when you can just use soap and water right there. So anyway, Knicks podcast. Hope you guys enjoy the live stream. I'm having a good time with it. This is my second official live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm on Sportscaster over there. Hello, Sportscaster. I'm on Facebook as well. Guys on Facebook are coming in and out. I see them. Bunch of haters on Facebook. Anyway, Knicks podcast. I am Eru Any Star. Did I ever introduce myself? I am none other than Eru the Any Star, host of the Knicks podcast.